Hello guys, so in this video I'll show you an easy way to achieve the aesthetics of old school PS1 or PS2 games with a pre-rendered background and fixed camera angle, like Resident Evil, Silent Hill or Final Fantasy, using Blender and Godot. So let's jump into Blender. I'm using a pre-made complete room I found online. I'll write down the link in the description. After importing the room, I modified some shader values to achieve the look I wanted. Added 2 area lights underneath the neon lights and 2 cameras in the corners of the room. So now let's combine all the objects in the room and duplicate the result. Then select all the faces and unwrap using a Smart UV project. Now delete all the materials and create a new one. Switching to the shading workspace, add a new image texture and rename it Bake. Now, ensuring we are in Cycles render mode, go to the Bake tab and check Selected to Active and Cage, setting the value of max ray distance to 0.01. Select the original room object and the duplicated one, keeping the duplicated one active. Now click the Bake button. This will print all the material and lighting information onto the texture. Once the bake is complete, let's save the created image. Now select the duplicated room and the 2 cameras. Open the export panel as GLB and check selected objects and cameras. Then uncheck material export and proceed to export. Let's jump on Godot. I already created a simple character with tank controls to navigate the scene. Now drag and drop the room and the image in the Godot project, creating an inherited scene from the GLB. As you can see, the room has no material and the 2 cameras are correctly imported. Let's create a new material for the room. Use the image as albedo texture and save this scene. Next, we add the newly created scene to the main node. Let's add a collision shape to the room to allow the character to move inside without passing through obstacles. Back to the material we created for the room, let's change the shading mode to unshaded, so lights in the scene have no effects on it. Finally, let's add an area where, when the characters enter, the camera will switch to the other one. And this is the final result. So, this is a simple method to build a scene with a look similar to the pre-rendered backgrounds used in the early 2000s in games like Resident Evil, Silent Hill, Final Fantasy and others. There are other ways to create a similar look, but I find this one very simple and quick. I hope you enjoyed this video and see you next time.